Hey, what up, y'all? This video is for anyone who has issues with stress, stress management, or hypervigilance. Do you get agitated easily? Are you fucking depressed? Are you anxious? Calm the fuck down! Nah, just playing. But yeah, seriously, sit your happy ass down and meditate for a while. You're gonna feel better, I fucking promise you. Alright? This is 5 reasons why meditation is essential for mental health and how it saved my life. Reason number 1, and this is crucial, all right? This is stress reduction, all right? That's what we're talking about here. Reducing your stress. Are you stressed out? Are you anxious? Are you depressed? Well, meditation, you just meditate for like 10 minutes a day. I think you should do it for an hour a day. But if you're like a newbie to this and you're not used to it, maybe you should just start off at 10 minutes. Start off at 10 minutes every day for like the next week. And then maybe do 20 minutes after that for another couple weeks, and then gradually increase it like so on. But anyway, back to stress reduction. If you're really anxious and depressed, I know I've been anxious and depressed in my life, it really helps to calm down. I know people often say when you're stressed out, the best thing that you can do is just step back and take some deep breaths, some calm, deep breaths, in and out, all right? So that's basically what we're talking about here. That's meditation in a nutshell, really. You're just taking deep breaths and you're focusing on your breath. You're letting everything else go and you're coming back to breath, coming back to the focus on one thing. Whether it's your breath or whether it's staring at a candle flame or however you want to meditate, the fact of the matter is it reduces stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, and really helps you think a lot clearly because you're relaxed. All right, so it takes relaxation. You can't think clearly when you're all scatterbrained and all over the place. I know this from my own personal life. All right, I've had a lot of issues in my life with anxiety and with depression. I'd say ultimately, how meditation truly saved my life was really about 10 years ago, really about 12 years ago now, I think, or 11 years ago, 2013, at the end of 2013 was really when I got into meditation. And before that, I was a fucking bipolar basket case, all right? I was like, words can't describe how fucked up I really was. And I was on the verge of losing it. I wasn't sleeping. I was all over the place. I was yelling at everyone. Meditation is really something that you could do anytime you're stressed, even if you're at work. I know sometimes, I guess it depends on what jobs you got and what your responsibilities are and this and that and the other, and I get that. But even if you gotta like escape to the freaking bathroom, like pretend like you're taking a shit and just hang out in the stall and just relax, take some deep breaths and clear your head. If that's what you gotta do, then do it up. If not, then just sit. If you're in the situation that you could just take 5 minutes, 10 minutes and just close your eyes, sit quietly and just breathe. Just take deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Breathe out longer than you breathe in. Breathe in for like 4 seconds, breathe out for 6 seconds, breathe in for 4 seconds, breathe out for 6 seconds, and just repeat the cycle and keep bringing your thoughts back to your breath. Let everything else go. Just focus on your breathing. In and out, in and out, in and out. You got this. You can do this. As you're calmly breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, in through your nose and out through your mouth, you want to keep your focus on your breath, but be mindful of other thoughts that pop in, because other thoughts will pop in. You can't expect yourself just to keep your thoughts on your breath. That's like nearly impossible. Maybe if you're like the Buddha or something, or if you're like a Zen master, for sure. But it takes a long time to get to that point. Don't stress over it. It's just what it is. Ultimately, your focus here is your job is to focus on your breath. Let the thoughts that come and go as they will, and just bring your thoughts back to your breath. All right, you can. That's ultimately what it comes down to in general. Or bringing your thoughts. Ultimately, it comes down to this: to the present moment, to present moment awareness. If you want to take a walk through nature to get a nice a nice relaxing nature meditation, you could do that too. And you just focus on the surroundings, on the present moment, on the birds and the bees and everything going on around you, instead of being all stuck up in your mind. And I know it takes a while to work through, but you do it and you enjoy it, and you get the benefit from it, and little by little you get better and better, and that's how we do it, anything, right? The second reason why meditation is super important to improving your mental health is that it allows you to better analyze your emotions, to have better emotional clarity. Because when you're focused on the present moment, focused on your breath and whatnot, and you're allowing your thoughts to come and go, but you're not focused on these thoughts, you're just observing your thoughts. You can relax, and you can gain better clarity and on what you're actually thinking about and why you're thinking about those thoughts. Because you have better clarity, better emotional composure, you can actually let go of a lot of the anger and the fear and all the other negative emotions that hold you back. Now that you're calm and you're de-stressed, now you can think better. You can think clearly. So it brings us to number 3. Reason why you should meditate, number 3, is the fact that meditation improves cognitive ability. All right, because you're training the mind to focus on the present moment, or focus on one single thing, like the candle flame, like your breath, like what's going on around you. You have better clarity. You have better memory. You can actually focus. You're training your mind to focus, to deeply focus on something. So it gives you the better power to reason. The fourth reason why meditation is essential for your mental health and well-being is that meditation helps improve sleep quality. All right, if you have trouble sleeping, it just might help you out. Can't sleep, clown will eat me. Can't sleep, clown will eat me. Nah, remember that from The Simpsons? I don't know if you do or not, but anyway, the fact of the matter is, if you're having trouble sleeping at night, maybe you're too stressed out, maybe you're over anxious about something. You got a lot of thoughts running 10 million miles a second through your mind, and so at night you lay down and you can't. All you can do is think, right? And I know the feeling. I've been there. And I'm saying that meditation really helps to soothe the mind. It really helps it de-stresses you. It brings you back. It brings you back to the present, where you're calm and you're not. It really alleviates a lot of the anxiety that one has, and so it makes it a lot easier to fall asleep. It makes you sleep a lot more sound because you feel better inside. All right. Sometimes this actually takes a little while. I'm not saying that you meditate for a week and all your insomnia problems are gonna be solved. That's not what I'm saying here. But it does help to alleviate a lot of issues sleeping, especially when you do it over time. And like anything else, ultimately, the more you do something, the better you're gonna get at it. And there's a lot to be said about doing things incrementally. And doing them consistently, and that always pays off. So reason number 5 why meditation is essential for your mental health is the fact that it actually improves neuroplasticity and brain health. All right, so neuroplasticity is basically your brain's ability to change, to change over time, to evolve and learn new things, to form new habits, to let go of the old and on with the new. All right, so your brain is always changing and evolving with everything that you learn. Neural connections that fire together wire together. All right, so what that means is, like, the more you do something, the more your brain remembers that, and the less you do something, the more it tends to forget things. All right, so you actually change the chemistry in your brain the more that you meditate. And you change it for very, very good reasons, because you're more relaxed. So you're more relaxed, you're less stressed, you're more resilient. You can handle obstacles, you can handle challenges, and you can more easily overcome those. This also allows for greater compassion and empathy for oneself and for others. Meditation is the cure. I said cure. I didn't say Band-Aid like some fucking pharmaceutical shit. I said meditation is the cure for bipolar disorder. Meditation is the cure for anxiety disorder. Meditation is the cure for depression, for hardcore depression. Meditation, not pharmaceuticals. Meditation. That's what you need. Meditation. That saved my life. 12 to 15 years ago, I was taking medication, all right? I was seeing a psychiatrist and taking the BS pharmaceuticals, all right? That fucked up my life even more, all right? And so once I started meditating with binaural beats, Holosync. There are many different forms of meditation, all right? You can breathe. You can sit quietly, you can take deep breaths, you can take a walk out in nature, you can do guided meditations. Guided meditations are really cool, all right? Someone is just guiding you to relax, and it's really helpful. Actually, lately, I've really been getting more into guided meditations. Or there's also what's called binaural beats, which is really what got me started in meditating, because I know meditation can be really hard sometimes, really hard to focus. And sometimes it's not the funnest thing to do when you're first starting out, right? You're just sitting there, just trying to take deep breaths, but all these thoughts keep coming back and forth, and it's hard to concentrate. Well, if you really want to cheat, if you want the cheater's code on meditation, get into binaural beats, all right? There's all kinds of different companies that put these out. I really like Centerpoint. If you go to centerpoint.com, Centerpoint with an E on the end, they're not a sponsor of this. Just something that's really helped me out quite a bit, so I'm recommending it to you. They have a product called Holosync. All right, Holosync is a binaural beats program that goes in stages, and I've been doing this for like the last decade or so, and it's made an enormous effect in my life. I mean, I couldn't tell you how far I've gotten so much further from where I was 10 years ago. I was fucking gone 10 years ago. All right, I can think so much clearer. I'm really getting on top of my life, and I know it's a process, and it takes a long time, especially when you were really in a hole or whatever. Just unfucking your life takes a long time. But if you work through it, if you work it, because you're worth it, it's worth it. So work it. It does happen. All right. So that's my recommendation is meditation, not the pharmaceuticals, but just meditation. All right. Now, if you're on pharmaceuticals, you might want to slowly wean yourself off, not just straight stop doing them. That might make the problems worse. I know it did for me for a little while. I was taking some stuff. And I finally, I decided just to go cold turkey it, and it really, it put me into another episode of mania. That was about 11 years ago when that happened, and right after that was really when I found Holosync and started meditating. And ever since then, my life has improved dramatically. And so I just want to tell y'all, if you're down in the dumps, if you're stressed out, if you have a problem with hypervigilance, I know I did, and even though sometimes it takes a little while, and then there's bumps in the road, and you get over those bumps. Like 2020, 2021, I mean, that was a huge bump for all of us, right? Well, for me personally, I mean, I was so hypervigilant during those years. I don't even know. But meditation, again, really meditation and guided meditation, and it really helped me work through a lot of that. And so I'm a much calmer, happier person now because of that. And so I just want to tell y'all how much that improved my life, and why I care so much about meditation. At very least, I hope I inspired you to calm down and just take some deep breaths and just relax, brother. And beyond that, anyway, either sit down for a minute and close your eyes, or take a nice walk, put on a guided meditation or some binaural beats, and just take some deep breaths, relax, let your thoughts go. Don't judge your thoughts, just let them come and go. Go back to your breath, go back to the present moment. You got this, I promise you. It works if you work it, so work it. You got this. Much love, brothers. Peace. I'm out.